Hello guys and welcome to Luimarco's Natural Bodybuilding and Fitness Daily. That's right, natural, even though the title talks about juice. Alright, so let me get right into the subject right here. One of my friends actually is indeed taking steroids. However, he is taking them in a legal way, right? And he talks openly about it. You know, he showed me the stuff and whatever. It is a special steroid. That's why I wanted to talk to you about it and also to clear and to shed some light on my thoughts and my opinions on steroids. You know, I'm definitely open-minded, and I'm definitely okay with somebody who's taking steroids under medical control, especially if it was prescribed, like it is the case of my friend, by a physician or a doctor. I think it is the safest way. And, you know, they're made for that, right? They have been created to solve problems faced mainly by men. Now, this gentleman is old. He's almost, he's around 50 years old. He has a medical condition, a serious one. You can almost say a lethal one that used to be lethal. I'm not going to talk about it for privacy reasons. However, it concerns a very famous virus. Anyway, the gentleman is taking that kind of steroid. It is an orally taken steroid. It is a special one. I don't think it is even available in the US. I'm not aware about the rest of the world. I think that this steroid in question has been invented in Canada, if I'm not mistaken, and it has been somehow designed to try to somehow bypass the side effect. Because as you guys know, if you don't know, I'm going to inform you about it. Most oral steroids are definitely hepatotoxic, meaning they're toxic for the liver, because they need to bypass the liver, and after a while they will create toxicity for the liver. It is the biggest, one of the biggest problem of oral steroids. So it has been designed in a different way. This one goes through the lymphatic system, so it bypasses the liver. However, it is kind of an unknown steroid. But the point I wanted to get to is that when you take a look at my friend, you will have absolutely no doubt that this guy is on juice. He looks on juice. Everybody who takes a look at him, even though, you know, he talks about that, as I said, openly, but just to me and certain friends. So it's not everybody who knows that this gentleman is taking, illegal steroids, for that matter. I said legal, not illegal. But everybody who looks at him on pictures or whatever, he just looks definitely on something. You know, he has a big neck, veins everywhere, big jaw and whatever, even though he's old, right? And the fact of the matter is, I've done some research myself on the side on this particular medication. And, on Steroids Forum, these guys have some charts, some table, when they will rate the degree of efficacy, or the degree of how that drug will work, if it works very fine, if it will give you muscle gain, if it gives you side effects, and so on. And this medication in particular is not well rated. It is rated only 3 on 10 when it comes to the result. So it's not an impressive juice, for that matter, or gear. And they also give it around 2 on 10 side effects. So the side effects are quite low as well. So it is definitely, it does not give that much bad side effects for that matter. And it is quite expensive, right? It is given orally. And it is quite, but just to tell you that this guy, you take a look at him, even though he does not work out that much, but you will have absolutely no doubt that this dude is taking something. It shows you that this thing really works. As a matter of fact, he has one of the biggest calves and most developed calves I've ever seen. I'm asking about, how do you work out? He doesn't work out his calf. He just walks a lot. He also has definitely huge forearms. Why? Because he works a lot with he's a handy guy, right? They're definitely disproportionate vis-a-vis of his biceps or triceps, for that matter. But all this to tell you, the point I wanted to get to is that this gentleman is quite healthy. He has almost definitely better than average, better than a person of his age usually, even though he's taking other medication, because as I said, he has a serious medical condition. But all this is supervised via a doctor, and he basically tapers up and tapers down the dose of that medication he is given him, and he also goes through tests regularly. He does definitely some liver tests, liver checks, even though I said it is supposedly not toxic for the liver, blood pressure, cholesterol, and so on. So that's it. I mean, steroids are not the devil if they're taken accordingly, if they're taken under supervision. As a matter of fact, they can be beneficial if that, of course, this gentleman is not taking it to get big, right? So his main aim is to get healthy. He's taken other drugs, probably they affected his internal secretion of natural testosterone, so he needs definitely an extra an exogenous source of this hormone. And by the way, the steroid I'm talking about is definitely testosterone, so it's not something as like Deca or any other steroid that has nothing to do with testosterone. So it is testosterone in a different form. That's it. And other guys will take also testosterone replacement therapy. It is THT, known as that. It is available in my country, available in the US. I don't know about other European countries, but probably not in France, because over there it's definitely a touchy subject. But over here in North America, at least, a lot of guys of a certain age will require to have THT, and it is done the most proper way. And I see several guys at the gym, you see them, they're the hugest guy, they're really in shape. However, they're being checked by their doctor. So it's not the devil, guys, right? As long as it is done the proper way, legally, and under supervision, I have no problem with that. It has nothing to do with your regular gym rat who will go ahead on the internet and buy some stuff from Mexico, which is made with car oil or any kind of fake oil, and he might basically kill himself injecting something foreign, something toxic to his body, which was bought and made in the black market. So that's that. I wanted to touch upon that subject. And as I said, yeah, so these are, in my opinion, this is an opinion, of course, I'm not judgmental here vis-a-vis of my friend. I'm definitely okay. I mean, he needs to take it. So if I was in his position, I would have done the same thing I mean, with no doubt whatsoever. So that's that. Steroids are not the devil. They're basically here to fix a problem, and in my opinion, they should be taken in this way. And one other striking thing, this gentleman, of course, he's not lying. He's showing me the stuff. He's definitely, his doctor is underdosing the stuff. He's not taking the full amount that is suggested. If you go and take a look at this particular medication here, I want to read you what I'm seeing here in this website. The regular dosage daily can go up to 120 milligrams a day. My friend is only taking 40 milligrams, so it's one capsule. So it is the lowest dose, and even with that, he is that you will notice. You can see him. You have absolutely know that the biggest neck, huge veins everywhere, muscular, and he's also very, very, very lean. I mean, he's almost 50. The abs are there, and he does not train quite often. So that's that. He's definitely not taking the full crazy dose, and it already shows. So that tells you that people who take this stuff should not go ahead and mix tons of cocktails and whatever. Probably they're over exaggerating, and it will be better for them to go ahead and see a physician if they require it. And God knows that most of them will have no choice to do it. Just take a look at UFC fighters now, and even the president Dana White is talking about it openly. A big chunk of UFC fighters are under testosterone hormonal therapy, like Chael Sonnen, like Nate the Great Marquardt. A lot of people are taking it in a legal way because, according to Dana White again, they abused the stuff when they were younger, and right now in their 30s they have no choice but to take it. But at least they're taking it under medical supervision. So that's that, a little story I wanted to share with you. And keep commenting, guys. I'm gonna try to come back to you as soon as possible. Have a nice one, guys.